Hi everybody, thank you for joining me at Lori Houston Art. I'm excited to be doing another large canvas for my flower pot. We are going to be working on a 12 by 36 inch canvas. I'm at an odd angle. I have you up very high. I want to be able to swipe and work on the flowers, and that's why I have this angle. So I have my canvas prepped with tape, push pins, and I put a little bit of support behind that back bar there. And we are going to go over our colors real quick. So I know that blues are so popular and they sell. The bright colors are great. When I put bright things up on YouTube, I get more views. However, when I go to sell them, they don't match people's homes. And I've been getting a lot of requests for purple. So we're gonna do kind of a vine flower, I think, today, and I've got some really cool colors. And this is really a true flower pop where I am using my TLP Deja Vu. And actually, when you go to FAE and you sign up for a class, this was in my bag. So I have that TLP. I'm also using Folk Art Treasure Gold, Antique Copper, and Violet Permanent mixed. I then have medium magenta mixed with, no, the Sangria isn't this. This is a medium magenta. This is Creative Inspirations Payne's Gray. This one is TLP Sangria and Liquitex Deep Violet. TLP Sangria, very pretty color. So I'm using 2 piggies today. Then I've got, believe it or not, I have Holbein Luminous Opera. Woo, that'll blind you. But this is just gonna be for an accent color. I also have some Master's Touch, and this is Pearlized Crystal Blue. This color is gorgeous. The problem is, it was pre-mixed. It looked like it had oil on top. I didn't label what was in here, so I've added a little bit more Floetrol. I'm just debating whether I should use it or not. Then I've got Nova Color. I don't know if anyone's used these paints. I think Rinska's used them. This is Super Pearl Gold, and this is an opaque paint. And I wanted to add just a little bit of this in the flower pot, just because of that folk art. If you're familiar with the Folk Art Treasure Gold, this one here, it always has a gold shimmer to it. And I think that's our colors. We've got this Amsterdam Permanent Red Purple that I might add on too. And we're going to swipe with white. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and put the folk art down first. And we all know that this dries just so beautiful. And I've been getting a lot of requests on my consistency with the flower pops, and I appreciate all the questions, and always know you can reach out to me. These are not hard to do. It's just finicky. It's the paints, the combination of paints that you use. If you get them too thick, it doesn't work well. If you get them too thin, they're just not, there's no pop. They're not a flower pop, they're just a flower. So lots of contributing factors, like with every technique. You got to get that consistency right. You got to get the color palette right. So not hard, just got to play around. Okay.
But I do want to say congratulations to Angela Bliss and her family welcoming a new baby. Angela is now a grandmama, and I know she's so proud. The baby she shared pictures is beautiful, and Angela's favorite color is purple. and they had a baby girl. So I am actually, this was the inspiration, was just the joy of her being a grandma, and it's her first grandchild, and I'm just very, very happy for my friend that she's getting to experience such a great time in her life. So if you miss Louise McKay Art, you know she did something great right before me. She keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. And Angela Bliss Art is coming up after me. And our special guest tonight is TaslimaMayaArt. She is amazing. Check out her channel. You will not be disappointed. I just love her work. I have the links to everybody's video below. We want to thank all of you for your continued support every Thursday night. We just love being here. This Rock and Pour collaboration is so much fun. Please check out all of my friends' channels. Leave us a comment, a like, and if you haven't subbed, we would love to have you watching us each and every Thursday. And I like a little friendly competition. I'm hoping we can get back into the challenges here real soon. I think all of us are really busy. Louise, she has a local, I think it's a local market or shop where she sells her work. And Angela and I are really, I am full force with pop-ups almost every weekend throughout the summer. So, and I think Angela is as well. So we're just gracious that we get to do this on Thursday nights. And I am babbling, but this is turning out beautiful. So just remember, at the end of this video, we are going to be heading over to Angela, but I'm going to speed up through these flowers. If you have any questions, I know a lot of you are trying my flower pops. I am very, very excited. I hope that I will see you next Thursday. Let's get down to the canvas and get these flowers down the vine. See you there.
All right, I'm going to start with the white. I'm going to pour that at the top. Thick line. We got a long way to go on this canvas. So it's going to be a long, hard pull on this. So gosh, it's beautiful colors. I just don't know. I think I'm going to use plastic this time. Let's set it in there. Really careful. All right, you ready? This is going to be difficult. Here we go. Nice and easy. All the way. It's okay if you have gaps, because we are going to tilt. I just want some of that white on all of it. Not smart. Have your paint in the way. All right, not good, but that's okay. Not bad. Okay, nice. All right, let's tip it up. Let's tip around. We're gonna cover some of these gaps.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about consistency and blowing these flowers before I speed this up. This is a very, very long canvas. So I love to see about a 1.5 second trace in my paints. I mix all of my paints using just by feel and by eye now. I used to measure with a scale. I think we all start that way. 2.5 to 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And it's not just about how thin the paints are. It's how they go together, how they gel. Do they, some of the paints are so highly pigmented that if you keep them thicker, when they are highly pigmented and a little, maybe they're opaque, it swallows those colors. The paints that are not highly pigmented or they're semi transparent, there's just so many factors when I'm doing these flowers to get them to hold. The biggest challenge for me right now has been the stems. Back when I started this, I swear the recipe in the white paints or black paints were so much better than they are now. The same brands just do not hold stems, and I'm having to do a lot of stem work after the painting is done, which I have no problem. The Posca pens and the paint markers really help make it a little bit easier. I just like the look, the natural look of the stem when I can do it while it's wet. Typically on a canvas this size, I don't want to mess it up. So I'll probably do one stem, test it out, see if it holds, and then we'll figure it out at the end. So when I'm blowing my flowers with Puffy, I had someone ask me why I used a straw the other day. Puffy and my 2 straws that I use, they create a different petal. They allow me to control the airflow a little bit differently. Each time I blow a petal, it depends on how much airflow is going to come out the bottom. Puffy has a very small bottom, and I have actually bought tubing and have been trying to replicate Puffy because I bought him at PourScrapeRepeat.com, and I bought a second one because I almost wrapped him up and threw him out one time, and the second one came in, it's different. So I went in and did a little research. There was a number of the tubing on Puffy, and my husband and I have been looking for this tubing, and you just can't find it. So I am thinking that is why Mark, the owner of the company, probably changed to a different Puffy. So this one is valuable to me. He's flexible, but he is so dirty. I need to clean him up, and there's so much paint on it. I'm scared to like soak him in anything, worried that he'll deteriorate and go away. So I just keep right on using him. In this particular application today, I decide to use him just because even though I created all of that background, I felt like I had enough contrast. I really didn't. It's still a really dark painting. And I've been doing a lot of dark colors lately, and I'm really going to start lightening up a little bit. We're going to go down for a close-up on this beauty. I'm going to show you some of these gorgeous flowers. I just love, look at these flowers. The baby one. I think I just love this one right here. See if it gets better. There we go. Beautiful. We'll go all the way up the vine. Gorgeous. It is busy, but when I add the stem, I'm going to make a very thick stem to distinguish these flowers. I love how this turned out. Beautiful. Let's go down. I love how these fade, and these are so transparent down here in the white. Do you see that? So pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's keep our fingers crossed that this dries well, and I will be back and we will add the stems. I will see you there. Okay, here it is. I am in love with this on the wall. It just looks amazing. I wanted to name this one and haven't yet, so if you have a great name, let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for joining us. Angela Bliss is up next. Take care. Till next time, everyone.